On Thursday, South Africa will try to make the case that Israel is committing genocide before the International Court of Justice's 15 permanent judge panel. Legal experts have described the case as specious and political, and critics say the ICJ is just as much a court of international interest as it is a court of law.
Bear in mind that the judges are appointed by the UN General Assembly with the approval of the Security Council, which means they reflect the build-up of the General Assembly. And there's a lot of states that are not democratic, are hostile to Israel, and some of them have judges on the court.
On the 15-judge panel, there are some names that stand out more than others. The president of the court, American Judge Joan Donoghue, has a stellar reputation for avoiding politics, even apolitical events that might create the appearance of bias. The rest of the court, not so much. Some court allies are also geopolitical allies. Russian Judge Kirill Gevorgyan wrote an opinion in favor of Iran, saying the U.S. could not confiscate Tehran's assets to pay to the victims of Iranian-sponsored terrorism, and was one of only 2 judges to rule in favor of Russia against demanding a halt to Moscow's aggression in Ukraine. Yuan Shin was the other, and has also been said to have a bias against the West. For instance, being the only judge of 15 to rule in favor of Beijing's ally Myanmar in the case of genocide proceedings filed on behalf of the Rohingya minority.
It's not the court of law that we would have chosen. It's not composed of 15 impartial judges. Some of them are impartial, some are clearly not. We'll have a judge, for instance, from the Lebanon, from Somalia. These people are not going to be objective.
That Lebanese judge, Nawaf Salam, appears to be the most biased of the lot, judging by past statements against Israel. He also famously argued in 2022 that his court could reverse the burden of proof to force the defendant to prove they did not commit crimes, a logical fallacy in its own right. These sort of biases have led key allies to say,
the charge of genocide is meritless. It's particularly galling, given that those who are attacking Israel, Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, as well as their supporter Iran, continue to openly call for the annihilation of Israel and the mass murder of Jews.
The stakes are high. The court could issue an immediate ceasefire order, a total strategic victory for Hamas. And if Israel ignored that order, it could invite international sanctions.